Hey riders, good morning. Saturday here, really close down to the wire, folks. Just under 3 minutes ago. What are we doing today? USA Esports Championships at the national level, folks. This is it. Looks like we got a bit of a small field pulled out here today, folks. So what I'm going to do probably is, looks like there's multiple classes combined, but there's two actual races going on. I've jumped in the, let me think what it is. I think I'm in the 35 to 49 classes, I believe. So on the schedule here for women's, we're doing Hudariat Dust Trail. Guys, this is a brutal course. Brutal. It's only 10 point something kilometers per lap, but 170 meters of climbing. The elevation profile on the MyWhoosh main page doesn't do it any justice. Guys, we need to do a little bit of vertical exaggeration. That's from my geo background. You need to squish that down to make those hills stand out, because right now they just show up as little tiny bumps. I don't like a lot of vertical exaggeration, but in this case we need it. Let it stand out a bit more. They just look tiny, unless really that's all they are, and it's just repeated. So it looks like for this class here, I think we're doing 35 to 49s here. I believe so. So we got the 35 to 39 Masters Women's. Guys, I'm just going to quickly check everything is up and running so everyone says I'm here. Yeah, Simon James here. You may have heard of this before. Thunderbirds are go. I love that saying. I really want to watch that show right now. Could you imagine watching the whole thing? I think I used to watch it when I was a kid in the UK. Remember, I am Canadian, but I was born in the UK. Let's get it, riders, from the far northeast, the rough part of England. At least that's what I get told. I wouldn't know. I've never been back. 1 minute out, folks. So again here, got about 6 riders in this class. Very low turnouts. I have no idea why, because we had, looks like we had 6 weeks of qualifying for this through the Echelon Race Series, which I did all of those. That was a lot of fun. So I thought we would have seen more here. I only jumped into a couple of the ladies' races. I think it was in race 2 or 3. I was kind of jumping back and forth. So what I'm going to do today, because I'm at the helm, I'm in control here for all of the, I guess, the Masters classes. The Elites go tomorrow, remember that? We do also have a race kicking off an hour and a half from now. We're 20 seconds out, folks. That will be the men's classes. I have no idea what the classes are. I think they're split again. So what I'll probably do at a certain point is, and if you can just bear with me, I'll back out of the event and I'll jump into the other one. That's about the best way I can handle it right now from home here. I don't have multiple screens set up. I don't have multiple instances of MyWhoosh running. We're not at that point. We're doing it the Colin style. Winging it, folks. Winging it. Let's have a little look here, folks. So these are all going to be new names to me. I believe so. Melissa Tuma, Stephanie Sidlick, Jennifer Reel, Randy Gino, Kristen Hole, and Margaret Lowe. I might have seen Margaret before, I think. So we've only got 6 ladies here. So I thought they were going to lump them all together. We had a bunch of emails flying around. And maybe, you know what, guys, just so you know, too, for U.S. Nationals here, we've got women's and men's going today, age categories. And then we're doing the same thing tomorrow. That'll be covered by someone else. I think that will be Brad and Emma, I believe. I could be wrong about that. I'm kind of out of the loop on that stuff. All I know is I don't do it. So this Who Dare You loop is just brutal. It's a brutal course. 3 laps of it, roughly 170 meters per lap. So you're going to end up climbing, what is that, 510 meters over the 31 kilometers. So you're not going to be hitting huge climbs, but it's going to be very rolly, very punchy. Just going to look at this. Will give you, with there only being 6 riders here, this is going to be a really good chance to look at the chat today. Austin's here, so if you see the guy here, Bucky's Enjoyer. Guys, I know everyone. Getting to learn everyone here. So awesome to see 25 viewers right now. Good day, nice to catch a stream. Yeah, good to see you, Austin. Austin, I hope you're in for the men's. Not sure if you are or not. Kyle Goodrum here. I know Kyle from over on the other platform. He's one of the muckers that I know. Thanks, Kyle. Yes, Dave, there is drafting on this platform. Steven Cycle saying yes, but there's room for improvement. Very punchy course from David Thompson here. David, do I know you? David Thompson here. Let me just jump back to it, folks. So yeah, Dave W., when you see the things light up in green, that means there's drafting effect. It's kind of what I would call black box technology. I don't know what the percentage is, how much draft you're getting. I can tell you one thing, and I've had some discussion with friends. The MyWhoosh roads, to me, feel very heavy. So even on a flat, it feels hard. A 2 or 3% of MyWhoosh feels like you notice it a lot. Some of the other platforms, I'm like, oh yeah, I don't even feel it. Still in the big ring, still powering all the way. I find I'm doing a lot more gearing down on MyWhoosh. And that's just the way it is, folks. Look at this here. You can see the rolls. This is a course I hadn't done before. Planned on reconning it yesterday. The world was locked, so I couldn't even get into recon it. There's a reason why I haven't reconned it, because it looks kind of tough. Just look at the profile here, 6-7%, day in, day out. So yeah, we're going to follow these 6 ladies here. Everyone's working strong here, folks. Look at this. Like hitters here, folks. Jennifer Reel on the front right now. Randy Gino. There's a little bit of separation here, and I think 1 or 2 riders may have just slipped off the back. Let's have a little quick peek here. Spinner got 4 at the front. Where's our 6th rider? 6th rider is 4 seconds back at the moment. Margaret's just fallen back. She must have just got caught out by one of those bumps. But great to see Margaret here doing her thing. Let's zoom in on Margaret. Check out her form. Check out her style here. Awesome job, Margaret. I love supporting all the riders. I love the community stuff, guys. I say it in every video now. So Margaret looks like she's going to be riding solo for a little bit here. Let's jump to the 5 up front. And that's just the way it is, folks. You get caught out. I mean, you could tell Margaret's a strong rider. She's pushing 4 watts a kilo, trying to chase back on. She's got to hope that the ones up front maybe dial it down a little bit. Take the pot off of full boil. Maybe let it simmer a little bit. Might give her a chance to get back on. So Margaret, don't lose hope. There's a chance. This is 3 brutal laps coming up. I think some of the other age classes are... yeah, I'm looking at it here, folks. Sorry, I think I'm jumping off camera here, but that's okay. You don't need to see me that much. Yeah, so, okay, I'm still on camera. The 55 plus class, 55 to 59, 60 to 64, and 65 plus, they're only doing 2 laps of it. And, okay, yeah, I get it. I know those ladies are totally capable of doing 3 laps. I think we're selling them short. I really do. They're probably in their heads going, Colin, because these are tough laps. Guys, there's 55-year-old cyclists that will blow the doors off of young people. So I think they're totally capable of doing it, and I'd like to see them race on the exact same course. They may not like me for saying that. That's okay. Broad shoulders, folks. Shredded. That's how we do here, folks. That's how we do. Okay, jumping back in here, riders. 5 riders in front. Looks like the pack's forming here. Margaret's 11 seconds back, and you can see the power difference here. So Margaret got caught out. She had to have. I really hope she can get back on here. You can see here people riding under 2 watts a kilo, getting a nice draft. So again, to the draft question, when you see the green, as you do here, the power number, it's in green, you're in the draft. what that percentage is, what the watt savings are. You never get to know. That's why I call it black box technology. Is it like full on draft? Is it a portion of the draft? Does it matter where you're placed on screen? Is there like, a funnel effect coming back? So you could be further back and get more draft than someone further out to the side. I don't really know that. I'd really like to see like a draft meter, a draft percentage. I think that would be a huge improvement. Then at least you know what's going on. Jumping back into the chat here. This will give me a good chance to chat with people. Oh yeah, lots of people here, folks. Okay, so Austin's not racing. That's too bad, Austin. I wish you were. David Thompson's racing male 35 to 39. Dude, I'll be in that one next. I didn't set the stream up. We got a winter storm blowing in. I'm in Alberta, Canada. It's not cold yet. It's about minus 10 Celsius, but the wind's blowing. Minus 10's probably, I don't know, 15 to 20 Fahrenheit, maybe. The wind's blowing, minus 30 Celsius tonight. I don't want to exaggerate too much, about minus 28. But that's getting pretty cold. That's probably like minus 15 Fahrenheit, I would assume. Something like that. ZMS Esports Studio gameplay looks great quality. Nice. Hey, ZMS, I've heard lots about you guys. Lots of stuff. You've probably never heard of me, but here I am, man. This is what I do. Yeah, the gameplay does look great. Awesome graphics. Guys, so like I just said too, brutal winter storm blowing in. So if you're in the States, it's coming for you next. I think it's going to hit most of North America. We've got 5 days of it. So I think up till next Thursday, we don't get back above, I think Thursday we hit minus 11. Before that, just so you guys know, we're in the minus 20 Celsius, which would be, okay, here's your rule of thumb. 0 Fahrenheit, that's minus 18 Celsius. 0 Fahrenheit is getting cold, where you start to worry about things outside. We're not getting above 0 Fahrenheit till next Thursday. That's our daytime highs. We're not getting above that. So I've got lots of outside animals. Bucky's. Okay, so here's Austin again. Austin's Bucky's Enjoyer. Oh, you needed a racing lens. I didn't know that. Okay. Oh, I see. So Austin saying he's not in an age group. Kev Stevens here. Good luck at DT. That must be talking to Dave Thompson. Yeah, Dave, I don't know you, but I'm looking forward to covering the race. Holly Bergen here. I know Holly too. I think Holly, I'm a friend on Facebook. You don't know me. I'm small fry. Let's go Randy. Okay, so let's see who Randy is. I think it was Randy Gino. I haven't even looked back, guys. I'm not even in the app right now. I'm in the YouTube studio. Randy Gino, guys. The memory is tight. It's been one of my strong points in life. I have a really good memory, but I have so much in there right now. Still got these 5 riders together here. My favorite part of doing this is I love playing with the camera. I just love it. And again, MyWhoosh, next update, get rid of that watching. Well, of course we want to watch Kristen here, but let's just move it up. Let's move it to the side. Because sometimes when I do certain camera angles, like let's see if I go really high, or it depends where they are, it's right over top of the riders. So I think the same thing was happening with the elimination race. Guys, I'm going to do one of those races here too as well. I just keep forgetting about it. That race goes on a Monday for me. Oh yeah, look at this course, folks. I'm trying to keep up with them here. Okay, Kristen, get back on. Kristen, get back on. She's out of the draft. She's in the draft now. Perfect. If you lose that draft, you're gone. Guys, it looks like we're in the middle of a pump track. Is that what we're in? Yeah. Up and down, like brutal. What a brutal course. I wouldn't want to ride this. Yeah, good stuff here, guys. Good stuff. These ladies are looking good. Margaret's out there too. Margaret's still riding really strong, guys. 2.7 watts per kilo, 2.8, pushing up to 5 here on the climbs. Great job, Margaret. I love following the community, folks. Absolutely love it. It's kind of where I've been doing my thing. If you don't know who I am, Colin, hair. Yeah, I know. It's crazy at times. I have been outside. I've had a headlight on. I've had a hood up. I was fully winterized. The wind is howling. The power has blipped at home a couple times. It makes me very nervous because I have a well house. I live on an acreage. I've got 25 acres here. Actually, 25 or 24. Who cares? I've got a lot of land. It's not a lot really, but I have a well house for my water supply. It's above ground. So the water pipes are exposed above ground. There's heat tapes on them. There's wrap on them. And it's good. But if there's no power, the heat tapes don't work. And then things start freezing up. That's my biggest concern this time. Oh, yeah, look at this here. Down at almost minus 15%. Guess what? We're probably coming out at 15%. I did see this blip on the graph. Okay, so that's why it looked not like there was nothing big to me. And okay, so maybe I should take back what I said about the vertical exaggeration earlier. That's just how you show bumps on a cross-sectional profile. That sounded good, didn't it? I used to build a lot of cross-sections when I had a real job. And by real, I mean I have no job. Folks, hire me. Someone hire me. Looking to get back to work. I can't pump gas. Not pumping gas. One of my supporters said, no to pumping gas, yes to pumping watts. Sanderac, dude, we will get some rides going here soon. Super busy the next couple weekends. So we got the 5 liters. It looks like Stephanie wants to give it a little go here. Stephanie's giving it a little bit of go. 6 watts a kilo, folks. Pushing hard up these climbs here. Love this action, folks. Love it. Even with only 5 or 6 riders, these ladies are strong. No doubt here, folks. No doubt about it. They'll probably get back. One thing I can say too, though, is these rollers will allow probably a heavier rider or more of a punchy rider a chance to zip back onto the wheels. Not long enough climbs that a pesky lightweight climber, that's what I call them, can get away. It's just going to be rolly all day. And the climbs really aren't long enough that you can use a climb to kind of like, what do I call it? Put a hill between you and the other ones. You can't really get out of sight here. They're always going to be very close. Having said that, Melissa and Kristen are having a little struggle back here right now. 2 and 4 seconds back. I think these little hills are going to shred the field apart. And when I say that, guys, it's with all respect. I would have been blown off the back already. I would be gone. I would be on the side of the road going, yeah, I think I got a flat here. Just let all the air out of my tire. That's what I'd be doing. These ladies are pushing hard, and these constant rolls are really going to fatigue them hard. Just going to jump in the chat here for a second. Love interacting with you folks. Oh, my. Oh, wow. Okay, so Kev saying good luck to Dave Thompson. Obviously, Dave knows Kev. I know Kev a bit. We've chatted through Facebook. Holly's cheering on Randy. Rick England. I don't know Rick either. Cheering on... saying hi to Kev and cheering on Randy, I believe. Dave W. Anyone been following the Tour of Alula? Saw the final stage this morning. Yeah. I haven't seen it either, Dave, so I'll have a look at that. Jennifer saying, hey, Colin, nice shirt today. Looks good. Thanks, Jennifer. I really appreciate that. I like to put a nice shirt on. Joey Jojo. For those of you that don't know, that's my wife. Yes, her real name is Joey. Joey. Jojo. That's what we just add on. I call her that in every video I've ever broadcast, whether it be a video or a live stream. Joey Jojo just had the world's biggest kidney stone removed, surgically removed. On Tuesday. She's got home on late Wednesday night. I did some streaming on Wednesday. Had a lot of fun doing that. I did some streaming yesterday. She's basically just slept the whole time. I'm kind of like living alone right now. Just fending for the animals. Okay, so... Yep, Jennifer's here. Yeah, so there's definitely drafting, but you never really know what you're getting. And that would be a huge improvement for me. You know, whether it's like a little graph... the other platform, the biggest platform shows, the separation between the bikes. I know on the video platform, we'll just call it that. I don't know why I'm not saying their names, but I'm just not. It'll show a percentage of savings once you're in the draft. So you'll see you're saving so much percentage or you're saving so many watts. Okay, Jennifer saying, yep, minus 10 here all weekend during the day. Yeah, Jennifer, I'm not looking forward to it. I just don't like the minus 30 at night and then I gotta hope the power doesn't go down. We've had so much frost, so the kind of frost you'd call like hoar frost, where it's like, an inch thick of frost, that it tends to make the lines kind of do little blips. So I don't know if this is gonna hold up or not. Fingers crossed. Holly saying tough job to do commentating. You got this. Yeah, Holly, I'm all over it. I've been doing this quite a while now. I just kind of make up my stories. Yeah, I just have a lot of fun doing this. Yeah, minus 20 on any scale is cold. So, minus 20 Celsius is cold. Yeah, I've been outside. I've slept outside in past minus 40 Fahrenheit, past minus 40 Celsius. The scales meet at minus 40, just so you know. So after minus 40, the Fahrenheit number grows quicker than the Celsius number does. I used to race sled dogs. Gadoosh. There you go, folks. I like to pull that out. Okay, this looks like a nice strong race today. Yeah, Kyle, these ladies are hammering it. Okay, I'm not really sure what Kev's saying there. Cutting about his house in an Udi, whatever that is. I don't know what that is, dude. I'm not really sure what that is. Randy is my super amazing friend. Oh, good to know, Holly. Good to know. Watching live. Okay, so Dave W. Live red chevrons putting in attacks. They're in the red power zone. So if you look at the top corner here, sorry guys, I've been just sitting on one rider for a while. I've been trying to catch up with all the comments. Power zone 6 here, that's when it'll light up the red. If they're in power zone 5, it'll light that up. So you can see right now, they're cruising like in the 2. Melissa's in the 3. Randy is riding in the 3. So look at this. Randy got back on. Randy dug deep. Holly, Randy's back on. So she was off the back for a little bit there. She was 2 seconds back, got back through the rollers. Here the rollers start again, folks. Kicking again. So guys, today I'm doing the ladies. And if I had an easier way to jump in and out, I would. My other laptop, you guys have seen this before. Here's my fun little laptop I use for like all my social media stuff, which is nothing. It's basically just for chatting with people, checking schedules, checking results, things like that. It can't run MyWhoosh. It can, but it can't. You know what I'm saying, right? All I can say, guys, for MyWhoosh, if you've got a good PC, use it for that. Don't use your phone. I mean, they probably don't like me saying that, but it looks so much better on a half decent PC. You don't need a $3,000 or $4,000 PC. I don't have that. I don't have that at all. Looks really good on a PC. Love it. Oh yeah, Mr. Action Camera Shot here, Colin. Love it, folks. Oh, this is so good. I can totally follow them. Love it. We're watching Randy right now. So Randy's the one that got back on. Kristen didn't make the gap. They were 2 and 4 seconds back respectively. And again, they're still riding strongly. Let's go back to Kristen for a second. She's still riding 3.5, 4 watts a kilo here, folks. And even Margaret too. Margaret's at the back by herself, but Margaret's competing at the Nationals, folks. That's the key point. She's not sitting on the couch. She's here doing it, folks. She is here doing it, and I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, chat time. Chat time. Oh, busy, busy, busy. Yeah, it's a power surge essentially, Dave. Okay, people are talking about what cycling covers they're watching. Over here, for me, we have to use Flow Sports. That's what we have the best coverage on. And even still, Flow Sports Canada, Flow Sports US get different feeds. It's really weird. It's just licensing between countries. Flow Sports is a good deal. I mean, it's expensive, I think. It's like $150, I think, US per year. And you got to take it for the year pretty much. Maybe they changed that. But, okay, so whatever. You get a lot of sports. You get a lot of cycling coverage. And you also get a ton of other coverage. So if there's other sports you like, you can watch a lot of different stuff. I just don't watch a lot. Like, am I into wrestling? Not really. Am I into cheerleading? Not really. So we got 4 hitters at the front here, folks. Let me just play catch up with the chat here. So glad. Wow, 38 people here. I love it, folks. Brian White's here. Hey, Brian. Spincast guy, right? Spincast guy. I know you are. I've been watching. Brian. I was explaining yesterday. I did race coverage yesterday, MyWhoosh OTR Veteran Series, and Casey was there. Casey Schoom was there. So, guys, Spincast, you got Brian up here, Kellison. You got Brian White down below on the left. Up in this corner, you got Lee Zavaris. Bottom right, you got Casey Schoom. So Casey was racing yesterday at an OTR virtual event. Guys, I've been covering those too. I started covering the OTR virtual events on MyWhoosh way back in very early November. And I was doing, I don't know, probably 3 races per week. Religiously. So James Ogilvy, you guys know him. He is OTR. That's his baby. I was in Mexico and he reached out to me. He said, hey man, do you want to do some commentary? I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let's just do it. Let's do it, folks. I love doing it. Okay, so, yep, they know each other here. Ooh, there's a lot of talking here. A lot of talking. Virtual Velo's here as well. Okay, so Virtual Velo, that's another podcast I've been listening to a lot. Wow, there's so many people here. I'm not familiar with MyWhoosh. Do the rougher sections affect things or give audio feedback? I'm not really sure how that works out. I mean, again, some of it's, a lot of these platforms, they like to keep things kind of, they don't want to give all their secrets away. It doesn't do anything like with your Tacx Neo, if that's what you're talking about. I usually disable that anyways. Just really hope my stream holds up here, folks. Is the main chat on the YouTube stream or somewhere else? Main chat should be here, guys. I think this is WNYBRC. Yeah, you'll see the live chat whilst the stream's live, guys. If you come back later, that live chat will disappear. It takes YouTube a while to upload the live chat for some reason. Maybe they got to go through and moderate it, I would assume. So if you're wondering, why is he talking about a loose donkey? Because someone asked me that. Ooh. Yeah, so Brian, we should close the 6-second gap, Holly. Yeah, she's on, folks. She's on. So that was like key pivotal move for Randy right there. Randy with an I. There's times in racing, folks, when you're like on the limits. You're on the edge, folks. Oops, sorry with my bad camera work here. And you just got to make a gut check and say, it's either I go now or I'm just going to finish in 5th place. That's what it means. You got to go. And you always got to tell yourself, those other ladies up front are probably hurting just as bad. Because that's what I got to tell myself when I'm riding. I'm like dying. My heart's beeping like crazy. My heart rate alarm's going off. I bought a new heart rate monitor. Had to disable that because it goes off at 180. Nowhere near my red line, folks. Not saying I'm not working hard at that point. But those other people are suffering just as bad as you are. A little look here. I'm going to zoom up high for a second. You know what's really good? If you guys ever play around with this, play with the cameras, and when you're going up climbs, get them down low. It's like, and I'm talking steep climbs, like let's say El Liminar, one of my favorite climbs now. It shows the steepness of the climb so good. Yeah, so much fun playing with the camera. Love it. I've always wanted that, and I got it now, folks. I've got it now. Bouncing back to Kristen here. Still riding strong, 3 watts a kilo through here. As well with Margaret. These two riders are going to be in their own world today. Bouncing back up. So realistically at this point, it's these front 4 ladies here. Randy, Jennifer, Stephanie, and Melissa. Chat time, folks. Wow, I think there's people in here. There's people in this group that know each other better than they know me. And that's okay, folks. Okay. Dave Thompson. So someone's saying here, I got a teammate racing today at 12:30 p.m. Hope they stream it. Hey, WNYBRC, whatever that stands for. Who's your teammate? I am streaming the men's race too. So I'm doing the B and the C. The elites are tomorrow, so I shouldn't have said B and C. I just keep saying that from before. I'm doing the age categories. So I will be jumping into the men's group right after this. You must be on the East Coast because that starts at 10:30 a.m. for me and you're 12:30. 2-hour time difference there. Okay. So, okay, let me just hang on a second here, folks. Someone was saying Melissa was dropped. Oh, so maybe it was Melissa that came back too. Okay, maybe I screwed those names up, folks. I got to catch up here. Okay. What time is the Masters? All the men's stuff starts at 10:30. Yeah, okay, so thanks, WNYR. I'm just going to call you BRC. That's easier for me. Men's Masters starts at 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, again, that's 10:30 a.m. for me. I'm set up for it. That's the one. I don't actually have my live stream set up right now. So the second I'm done this, I have to... I'd probably stream more if I didn't have to create live streams. That's the worst part of doing this, is just sitting in YouTube, setting up the time, making a name, getting it out there to everyone. But I guess that's the only way you guys find it. Okay, so Holly's saying here that Randy's live on Twitch right now. Watch her view. JF, cool, thanks. Is that covered here? My friend is in that race. Dude, I'm going to cover it. And Holly's saying James Ogilvy is a legend. Yeah, I talk to James all the time. James is helping promote my channel. I'm helping promote the OTR stuff. And you know what? The race commentary of Get Started Racing, that's 3 watts per kilo limits, Flaming Fast Tuesdays, and OTR Veteran Series on Fridays, more and more people show up every time. And I keep saying it, and I'm going to keep saying it because, again, my channel, we need to focus more on community racing, guys. More on community racing. That's where there's so much good action. I saw it yesterday. My buddy Hutch Robinson from New Brunswick, Canada, was involved for a battle at the back, and those guys were battling it out, him and another rider. I'm so glad I saw him take the other guy in the sprint finish there. Really good stuff. Okay, why do we... Okay, so yeah, I'm not really sure what's being said there. 12:30 p.m. for the men's 55 plus race. Yeah, that comes on at 10:30 in my time. I know on Twitch there will be a stream from Scott. I know Scott Cunningham too. I think he raced in the Echelon series. Okay, so H1 here, calling for the combined Masterfields. Riders are wearing jerseys based on their age group. Red, white, yellow. Yeah, if someone could tell me that. I heard from someone else this morning that they are riding different color jerseys. I don't even know what those are yet. We got blasted with a bunch of emails. It's no one's fault. It's probably my fault. I'll take the heat. Maybe I missed it, so I don't actually know what all the age categories are. So at this point here, I think there's 3 different age categories racing here. I think this is 35 to 49. I think. Well, maybe not. This could be, well, it's hard to tell because they split the laps. Up to 54, the ladies masters are doing 3 laps. 55 and up, they're only doing 2 laps. Okay, let me just have a little quick peek back here. We're on Melissa right now. Ooh, Melissa, get back on. Jump, jump, jump. Go now. Now go, 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 go. Let's go. Get in that draft. I'm watching. There, she's in the draft. Good job. She just had a little bit of inattention there. She was changing her music on her phone. Look at this little wall here. Ugh. Quick 14%, just smashing your legs. That's going to be tough for Melissa after she just fought her way back on there. Number 1 reason I get dropped, changing my music. Second reason I get dropped, even on group rides that I lead, is chatting in the YouTube chat. So I do a lot of group rides, climbs, longer rides. You know, I like to do, and this is for the people that actually support the channel and all that kind of stuff, and everyone else too, I guess. I'm going to start doing a Saturday, kind of a bit of a climb ride. Maybe we do all the climbs together. You guys can see that if you dig deep into the channel, you're going to find a flight sim climb. So myself and Steven Cycles did a flight sim video of the Col de Tourmalet, which is really cool. And then we did the climb together. And guess what? Joel Noguera, SRC racer, did that climb with us, the Col de Tourmalet. Different platform, folks. We all know that. But that's the kind of stuff I like to do. Are they races? No, but if you wanted to, you can blow me out of the water. I don't care. And then on a Sunday, I want to start doing, 80, 90, 100K rides. That's your long ride. It doesn't have to be a race, but if you want, go ahead. Fridays, I'll probably be doing Veteran Series every week. Plus, I've got some other stuff going on. I kind of did dial it back after Christmas and into the New Year's, but I was streaming virtually 7 days a week. Just take a look at the channel and you'll see it all there, folks. I've done a lot of this. Let's hang with Stephanie for a little bit. Stephanie said, so I can see here now, so someone said it, different color jerseys. We got 1 red jersey, 1 white jersey, 2 blue. So the 2 blue, which is Melissa, and it looks like Randy, that's their battle for their age category. So again, some of these categories only had 1 and 2 competitors each, and it was across the whole board. I know Dave Kellison on the Spincast was talking about it. I think there was only 5 or 6 in his category. I'm hoping to see Dave Garguillo there. If you know him, you call him Dave Garge. I call him Garge at large. He's from New York City. I covered him all throughout the Echelon Racing League series. I had a lot of fun doing that, guys. Jump to the chat. Wow, it's busy, folks. Oh, dude, Martin Coffey, I remember him. I talked all about him. I think he missed one of the Echelon Racing series, maybe one, maybe two, I can't remember. I talked about him a lot because he is the namesake of one of the world's best hockey players of all time. And I've already asked the question, and there probably is a lot of hockey nuts here. What team did the other Coffey play for? I mean, he probably played for multiple teams, but the team back in the day. That's what I want to know. His name's Paul Coffey. You can look it up now, I guess. We got Jill here. Hey, Jill. Jill Sargentson cheering on Melissa. Yeah. BRC's asking, who's what? Sprinters, rollers, climbers. Randy's a sprinter, 11 watt per kilo. Oh, nice. I've seen Stephanie race a lot in real life. Okay, Brian. Okay, good to know, Brian. Okay, so Stephanie is very low. She's a local rider to Brian White here. Very punch as well. So this course should suit her. If there's ever a definition of a punchy course, I think it's this one. This might be the punchiest thing I've seen on MyWhoosh. Myself, I've only been on MyWhoosh since October. Loving the Seasons Pass. Got to get back on it this weekend. Love the new worlds. Seasons Pass is totally worth it, guys. I think someone said a while ago, I think in the UK it's about, if you didn't get the free gems for doing the MyWhoosh 300, it's like $6.99, £7, whatever that is. So it's like $10 US. And you get access to a bunch of stuff that the people on the free pass aren't going to get. Oh, look, we got a little cul-de-sac turnaround here at the end. See the little the map on the bottom? So yeah, it's totally worth it. So I unlocked my first unlock. I got special shoes. I also got the free, which are the leather vintage shoes, by the way. So you're working on a vintage kit the whole way. I thought we were to the right. We're going around the left, going around clockwise. But you also unlock shoes on the free pass. You're going to get a lot more stuff on the premium pass. And the way I look at it for all of us out there, let's call us subscribers, the community at large. There is no subscription fee, but maybe support MyWhoosh through the Seasons Pass. That's how I look at it going. And I think that's kind of that's how I look at it. It's just like there's a lot of free-to-play video games. They have Seasons Passes that aren't free. That's how you pay for your stuff, folks. That's how they generate income. 4 riders here. Which way are we going now? We're going to hang a left here? Nope, straight back out. Straight back out. And actually, you're going to be seeing Kristen coming down the road here. I really like this in that you do see the riders that are behind or ahead as they're coming their way. She's coming around this corner right now. Here's a look at Kristen. So it looks like Kristen is in the age category. So there's 3 of them in this age category. I think she was wearing a blue jersey. Let's have a look. Yeah, she is. So I think she's in the same category as Melissa. Yeah. And Randy. Okay. And Margaret's got a white jersey. Okay, so there's 2 ladies in that. So the only one that's competing in their class alone is the red jersey here. Back to the chat. Ooh, guys, I'm glad you guys are loving the chat right now. Jennifer. Oh, thanks, Jennifer. Jennifer's supporting the channel. Thank you very much, Jennifer. Jennifer, I appreciate Hutch. I don't even know what your husband's real name is. Is that his real name? Hutch YQM Robinson. You'll see him floating around on MyWhoosh quite a bit, folks. He's been at a lot of the OTR events I've covered. Supported the channel last night through buying me a coffee. Single best way to support me, folks. Besides telling MyWhoosh to hire me. That's the other way. Just tell them that. Just drop comments all the time on their Facebook page. Jacques Rusinick here, another Canadian buddy. Good stuff, Colin. Hard work paying off. Closing in on 30K. Yeah, dude. Lots of subscribers. There's people showing up. I still don't want to go take a job. I want to do this. Colin, would it be possible to stay on the stream for the men's Masters race? It would be. Okay, so yeah, you know what? I got to say here, H1 Altius Immigration Law. I'm just going to call you H1. I don't know who you are, but nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I got to look at my camera once in a while. That's my fault with the streams, with Joey coming out of the hospital. So in on Tuesday, me just living by myself. Wednesday, bring her home late that night. Being busy Thursday, trying to take care of Joey. Doing the same thing Friday. Streaming yesterday, streaming Thursday, doing my own bike rides. I only set up the stream this morning. I'm like, you know what? I'll get up early. Got up at 4 a.m. Set up the stream. Then I'm thinking about the animals outside. I got to get water to them. Just trying to watch to see if there's any attacks going here, folks. Yeah, I just thought I saw that. Look at Stephanie Dig here. 7.5 watts a kilo, folks. I'd be on the side of the road crying at this point. Just weeping like a baby on the side of the road. Stephanie, you rock. And so does Jennifer. And so does Randy. And Melissa. They all do. Separation's happening here, though, folks. Separation. Melissa needs to get on now. There's the gap. She's out of the draft. Randy's safely at the front now in the draft. Okay, let's watch this. And, oh, they're playing hardball with her, aren't they, folks? Hardball. They are pushing hard. I'm cheering for Melissa here all the way. Let's get a look at Melissa here. Come on, Melissa. Let's go. Let's go. Hopefully they dial it down a bit. But, what a tough course. What a tough course here, folks. The laps are flying by. We've already gone through 3 laps, folks. I've been so busy in the chat. But that's why I stream too, folks. I like having the chat open. I also like being on camera, folks. I'm always here. You can always see, hey, everyone. Yeah, bang, bang time. I love it, folks. I love doing this. So much fun. Melissa is fighting her way back. So can she do it again? So was it Melissa that bridged back the 6 seconds earlier? I think she's going to get back on. She's going to power down this one. Come on, Melissa. Let's go. Now this is gut check time for Melissa here. This is one of those points where you're like, either I go now or I'm getting 4th. Or looks like 2nd in her class. It's so hard to be in the situation. Her heart rate is like way up there, 179. These other ladies, 168, 162. I'm always looking at the stuff too, folks. Ooh, 187. Someone's heart is just, here's a high rever. Guys, believe it or not, even this old feller here, maybe not recently, my conditioning is down quite a bit, I believe. I'm thinking maybe it's down by 15%. I can bang up to 195 still at times. It just depends. That's like going pretty hard. I can talk at 180, believe it or not. So I've done races where I've actually raced and talked the whole way. And I'm not just breathing heavy. I'm talking. I'm telling you what's going on. It's hard to do. Not my favorite way to do it. Oh, here we go, folks. Stephanie and Jennifer at the front now. Ooh, what's going on here? Randy's a little further back. Melissa, come on. Trying to see her come over the top there. I'm looking on the left-hand side of the screen. Oh, there she is, right there. You can see all 4 of them right now. Just look around the corner. That's what I really like too, MyWhoosh. Good graphics. Really good drawing. So, what do I mean by that? If you're not like into video games and stuff. Guys, I've been playing video games. Oh, let me think about it. Well, since the first Nintendo, the Intellivision, the Atari, ColecoVision, all that good stuff. I think I used to play Vector when I was a kid, all vector-based graphics. Great stuff. Those are probably super collectible now. I probably threw mine in the garbage years ago. Oh, look, the 2 at the back are jumping together. Look at this. These 2 ladies here are back together in the same age category. I think this is really cool. Oh, sorry, folks. I'm a little bit too low down there, so you're going to see a little bit of, kind of floating into the underworld, if we can call it. We're at 25.4K already. These ladies are absolutely flying, folks. Absolutely flying. Like, we're 6K from the finish, and we're just at 40 minutes. Looks like Randy here is catching a breather on the back. So it was Melissa was the one that had to come all the way back. And the way that I saw that go down, it looks like Randy kind of like, I don't know, guys. I'm going to let people, the YouTube chat, tell me what's going on here. Virtual Velo is in the house. The laps are just over 10 kilometers long each. Tim Leonardo's here. Kristen and Maggie are Synergy teammates. David Thompson's cheering on the Islanders. Yeah, so back to H1 here, immigration law dude. I might just keep the stream going. You're right. If I have to fill, I can fill. I'm really good at it. Guys, I think my longest stream has been over 2 hours, and it's just me. I've never done a stream with someone before, and I think I like it that way. I just want to read this here. Yeah, lap is 10.6. All doing a great job here. Here we go. Okay, go Melissa. Okay, yeah, so let me just jump back here, guys. I'm getting distracted. I'm caught up with the chat, so Stephanie's at the front here. Jennifer second. Yeah, so we're doing this today. I think I will stick around depending on the timing. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to do it, folks. I could probably jump to the other group, the other ladies group, but they're only doing 2 laps, so they might finish at the same time. Maybe that's why they planned it that way. So H1 was saying there's one link for everything. And again, 100% my fault. I'm just a total amateur. Whatever. That's just how it is, folks. Blame me. I'm okay with it. Broad shoulders. I've gone through a lot of weird stuff, folks. Why am I doing race commentary? Why am I not being a geologist anymore? I don't know. You tell me. You guys decided you didn't need oil and gas anymore, folks. So I'm not doing it anymore. I'll tell you what, though. At minus 30, oh, you're really thankful for that natural gas, folks. You're really thankful for it. And I get the world's changing. I guess we should be going. We actually have a company coming in to look at doing solar on my entire house. You know, it's like everywhere else. My neighbor has it. He's got 64 panels up. He gets credits. He banks it over the summer and kind of draws it out in the winter. Really good interest rates on it so that you can do all that kind of stuff. Problem is that stuff doesn't work very good for heat. It's just not as efficient as the natural gas. And I don't want to get too political here. I guess it's not political. And I'm going to say it. If you think you don't need it in the cold, all you need to do is spend 1 week at minus 40. And then you'll be like, oh my. You'd need about 20 of those space heaters in one room to keep a big room warm at that kind of temperature. It's just crazy. Everything starts freezing up. Everything stops working. Did you know that in Canada we plug our cars in at night? Not to charge the battery, just to keep things kind of warm so that they'll start again the next day. My friends in the northern states will know that. Probably some of the Scandinavian people will too. Jennifer, hit her. It's really cool to see this. So doing the entire Echelon series where I probably did see some of these ladies. So what I did there is I did a lot of the men's B, and then I would jump to the ladies C, trying to cover 2 different classes at once. That was difficult to do. I guess the hardest part would just be having to and it's not hard, it's just kind of not super slick. And I don't pretend to be slick, folks. What you see is what you get. It's always, here's that little really tough kicker here. Down at 15% and then up the other side here. This would be a perfect place to attack, like right now. These two aren't racing each other though. Although, deep down, both of them probably want to win this race. These are different age categories here. So Randy, you know what, guys? What do you guys think? This is my speculation here. Could be totally wrong. Melissa fell off the back and was struggling. Was she struggling? She was trying to bridge back on. To me, and this is just my thought, Randy was in that front group. I thought she kind of fell back. I kind of have a feeling that she did it on purpose. So, because these two are competing against each other. So, it's kind of fair play. So, if Randy did do that, a lot of respect for you, Randy. I don't know you. Nice, almost 10 watts per kilo there out of Randy. Love it, folks. Absolutely love it. If you guys saw that go down too, let me know. Because Randy was in that front group. And it seemed like she was not having a hard time keeping up. And then she was back with Melissa. If that happened, what a cool story. You two rock. You two rock. All the way. And in fact, every lady here does. They all rock, don't they, folks? Okay. Yeah, which two were... Yeah. Okay, so we got Smith KXX saying, yeah, Holly, good party in here. Yeah, this is awesome, guys. What is the coldest I would ride in? if this question's for me, when I went to university, I rode all throughout university. So I was that dude that would have his backpack on, the oversized. You know the look, right? If you went to university or college, the oversized backpack with like climbing carabiners and stuff hanging out. I never did that. I thought that was so cheesy. Guys would come to school with climbing carabiners and ropes hanging out their backpacks. Dude, we're doing geology here. We're not climbing. I would ride an old, and at the time it was new to me, and it was a brand new Rocky Mountain bike, hardtail. Suspension was barely around. I went to university in 1993 to 1997, University of Calgary. Yeah. Led me to an oil and gas career. I got old. Didn't fit the mold anymore. And the world changed, and yeah. Who knows? Maybe some of those pipelines they'll want to put them back on now. Maybe I'll be working again, folks. I don't know. If you really want to find oil and gas, hire someone that's got 20 plus years experience. The young people, they're doing it different now. It's called a resource play. You just kind of slam horizontal wells into the ground and hope for the best. There's no real technical expertise anymore. And I hear this from a lot of older management dudes. They're like, they don't have to do it. They don't know it. Stephanie and Jennifer at the front. Evenly matched here, different age categories. And then we've got Melissa and Randy together. Ooh, this is going to be a nice... So this is good. I like when this happens a lot, folks. They're a minute up the road. I can cover both sprints. Sometimes when I got 10 people crossing the line, it's like, and... I just say photo finish. Because sometimes it's so hard to tell. Okay, ladies, looking good here. They're only 1.2 kilometers to the finish, folks. What time is that going to put me at? That's going to put me at 9:47. Ooh. Guys, what I probably will do is... how are you guys going to find this link? What I'll do, I'll jump to the other stream. I mean, because these are the headers right here. They're only doing 2 laps, the other one. They should be done at the same time. It's going to be hard for me to keep things rolling for half an hour. I can tell you a lot of stories about my life if you want. My sled dog background, my little bit of bike racing I did when I was younger. 800 meters to go, folks. Watching Jennifer here. Who's cheering for who here, folks? What do we got? The real race is between 3rd and 4th. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, different classes here, folks. Randy and Melissa are down to the finish. Yeah, exactly. There's 3 age groups here. You got it. Going off the front, Stephanie here pushing almost over 8 watts per kilo, folks. The finish should be just around the corner here, I believe. Oh, I'm thinking a different course. Let's have a good look here, folks. Still 400 meters out. Oh, the finish is at the cul-de-sac. The finish is at the cul-de-sac, folks. Oh, Jennifer pushing hard too. Stephanie just giving her. 7 watts a kilo, holding, folks. 200 meters to go. Going into the finishing chute now. Finish line time, folks. Boom, boom, bang, bang. Flash pots go off. It's like a moment from the WWF, folks. Let's bounce back quick here. If I could play some of my gifts right now, I would. Guys, I do have a full stream deck here. I like to show it off because I think it's so fun. I just got to get it set up. So you have all these little buttons that you push for sound effects, and you can play a GIF quickly on screen. Again, folks, I'm a one-man operation. Joey does my thumbnails and stuff for me, gives me ideas, tells me I need to work harder, all that kind of good stuff, folks. So today I've kind of abandoned her. I don't think she even knows I'm streaming right now. I usually tell her, hey, here come the first 2 lady finishers here. Awesome stuff. Their respective age categories. Here's the race, folks. Randy just drops 12 watts per kilo. You guys are saying 11-ish? I'm seeing 12-ish out of Randy here. Big power, big surge. Gets a quick 1-second gap over Melissa. Melissa dropping 10 watts per kilo as well. First place goes to Randy. Second place to Melissa Tuma. Awesome job, ladies. You guys are fantastic. Wow. Again, guys, I love community racing. This ladies racing is legit. Legit. And this is all the racing I see on MyWhoosh, on all like the Tuesday races I do. And the coolest part is there's certain Sunday SRC riders that come out and race. on the OTR events. Specifically, that's where I see them a lot. Joel Noguera, Johan Moreno, Torsten Holtz, lots of them. They come out. A lot of the guys from Colombia, a lot of the Brazilians. I've messaged these dudes. They friended me. They send me messages. They give me little tidbits about who they are. Anyone that watches this, if you know something about these riders, just send me a message. If I butcher their name, send me a message. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I will pick up my phone pretty much. Well, I'm not that guy that sleeps with my phone at night. I listen to a lot of podcasts at night. I probably listened to about 4 episodes of Virtual Velo podcast last night. They just kind of kept playing through. I'm like, okay, I'll start them all again tomorrow night. Not to say it's not enjoyable. It's just like when I go to bed, folks. I'm done. It's just a great way to sleep. Okay, so we're following Kristen here to the finish. Yeah, so there's a very good chance I probably will. I'll jump to the other race. I'm sure it's going to be done. I'll set up a new stream. Guys, channel quickly. This is how you're definitely going to find the next stream. Really easy, guys. And you'll be doing me a big favor. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell button. So when I create the new stream, you're going to know right away. So let's just play that gamble that's going to happen. So you look at my channel, folks. Here comes Kristen to the finish here. So she'll be 3rd place in this age category. Someone let me know what the age category is. That'd be awesome. Because I don't know. Yeah. Great job. Yeah, Randy did awesome there. Thanks, Holly. Thanks for your comments. Really appreciate it. Virtual Velo here. Is this Chris? I think it's Chris, isn't it? Am I right about that? He says, thanks for listening. The podcast put me to sleep too. I love it, dude. I love it. Oh, funny, man. Yeah, I forget which one I was listening to last night. But yeah, like I woke up at like 3 a.m. like, it's still playing. They're just kind of playing what I guess is good for your listen counts, right? Here comes Margaret next, folks. Margaret's still, she's about 2.1 kilometers out. Getting it done, folks. Getting it done. And Margaret's in her own age category as well, I believe. Ooh, maybe she's not. I think there was 2 white jerseys. Let's just see. Jennifer was a white jersey rider. So Margaret will get 2nd in the white jersey age category. Yeah, so the men's stuff, I'll cover all of it. I won't leave. Generally with my race coverage, if you guys really want to look, what you should do, go to my YouTube channel, find a playlist, just let her play. When you go to bed at night, just let it play, folks. It's hard starting a YouTube channel. Subscribers are great, but guys, it does not pay the bills. Trust me. 30,000 subscribers does not pay any bills. I always tell people I can make more going to work at the local gas station pumping gas in one day. Well, maybe a day and a half now. It is getting better, but it's been a grind. My channel's been around for just over 2 years. I'm doing more and more race coverage. I love doing it. I've always done it solo. Hey, did I tell you this too, folks? Next weekend, I'm doing the Canadian Nationals. Full Canadian National broadcast next weekend. And next weekend, I'm doing the elites. So I committed to 2 days of broadcasting next weekend. On top of all my other stuff. There's other platforms I cover as well. I'm lucky this week that I'm not doing the elites, although I'd really like to. I've got a broadcast to do first thing tomorrow morning before that one. I'm like, I can't. So it's kind of lucky that I didn't have to do that one. But next weekend I'm doing all the Canadian stuff. More combined events too, men's and women's. Sorry, all the women's in one cat. So that's what I think I was confused about is maybe it's for the Canadian Nationals. All the women are going to be combined and all the men are going to be combined. And then I think the juniors or a junior class is going with the elites. So that's going to be really interesting to see. So yeah, I've loved doing the Echelon stuff. Project Echelon, the Project Echelon Racing team, those guys are killing it. I think they're over in Mallorca right now, doing really well. So guys, I just reached out to Eric, said, hey Eric, can I help you out? He's like, absolutely, dude. So thanks, Eric, for letting me do this. That's the only reason I'm here doing this today. Just offer help to people and it'll come back to you, folks. Margaret's only 600 meters out now, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this here today. I know I've loved it. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So it is Chris. Okay. Gotcha. There's so many different names out there. Uh, Chainbreaker Tuden, I know from another platform. He's a really good sprinter. He said if he was a millionaire, he'd pay me $1,000 a month to do this. Dude, I would take it too. I would take it in a second. Joe Myers here, Joe's Guitar Shop. Good to see you, dude. Jennifer's back here again. Good job, Margaret. Finish strong. Are you available for the series? Okay, I missed that comment from BRC here. Let's just jump back, folks. Again, folks, subscribe quickly to the channel. Hit that bell button. I'll create a new link. Inside Cycling World. The good thing is, even if you forget all that stuff, I wish the flash pots would go off again. I love seeing them. If you forget, whatever video you watch is going to show up in your YouTube history. And I know a lot of people, there's people out there that don't know how to use YouTube, and that's fine. My mom doesn't. But you go to your history, it'll show you the channel you're on. Because I'm like, what channel was I watching? Oh yeah, let's go to the history. I'll find it there. I'm going to create another stream right away. Actually, so all the ladies are done. Stephanie Sidlick, Jennifer Reel, Randy Gino, Melissa Tuma, Kristen Hole, and Maggie Lowe here. Shows up as Margaret Lowe. Oh, that's why someone before was saying Maggie. Gotcha. It's Margaret Lowe over here on the right-hand side. Awesome job, ladies. You're all stars, all hitters, legends. Awesome watching you. You guys should race more on MyWhoosh community events. I'd love to see that. I'm going to quickly jump out. And so, yeah, Hudariot. You guys aren't familiar with MyWhoosh. So if I go to events now, yeah, so the Masters 55, it ends in 59 minutes. Let's just see what happened there. Maybe I can see the results table for now. But yeah, with almost half an hour to kill, over half an hour to the men's race, I will end the stream here shortly. You guys can all run away and do whatever it is you have to do wherever you are. Loading to brutal trail. Brutal trail. So yeah, the ladies are all done here. I've got Kathy Collins in first, 37 minutes, 7 seconds. Ooh, look at this, folks. I'm so glad I checked this out. Look at this. 0.4 of a second between first and second place. Kathy Collins and Catherine Phillips. Were they competing for the age category? Are they in the same category? I got to think they are for being so close together. But you never know. Jennifer Slotta in 37.48, about 40 seconds back. Yvonne Walbrol, 38.02. Margaret Thompson in 38.11, only 9 seconds back there. And then Mary Ellen Allen in 42.03. Great job, ladies. We had 6 ladies there as well. I did look at both, and I was going to do the 55 plus. I just couldn't remember how many were in each race. They both had the same number of competitors. Just going to jump out here, folks. We'll go back to the menu there. You'll see my low level that I am on MyWhoosh. I'm only a level 14. Here's that MyWhoosh pass I was talking about. Everyone go out and buy it. Just go buy it. Trust me. This is what I'm talking about. While you're here, I'll show you it. So I unlocked my season's pass by earning these power gems up here. The green ones with the lightning bolts. They were an award for doing the MyWhoosh 300. So this is straight out of video games, folks. A lot of video games have a season's pass. Here's the free pass. You're on MyWhoosh, you ride free, you got to do certain challenges within the pass. You can see the challenges right here. This is how you get points. Climb 600 meters elevation, I'm going to get 100 challenge points. When I get to 800, I cash them in. I'm going to get 5 power gems. When I got to 400 here, I got the vintage shoes. And because I'm a premium Seasons Pass member, I get these snazzy jazzy shoes as well. If you only go the free pass, you just get the snazzy jazzies. You don't get the super vintage retro look. And you can see here, you're working towards, here's the retro jersey, the retro goggles. You can see here, there's an award at every point for the premium pass holders, and there's not for the guys, for $10, come on, do it. Just do it, folks. You're going to get gold coins. You're going to get bikes. Just goes on and on. I love it. And here's that vintage retro 80s cruiser, it looks like, to me. Down tube shifters, brake cables up high. That's about an 80s bike, isn't it? Anyways, riders, had a really good time here. Lots of fun. Thanks, BRC. Great commentating, Colin. Good stuff. Jennifer says, try pairing it to Smart TV. Jean-Pierre Pinochet. I've seen this dude before. Jean-Pierre, covered him racing on Ruby. Hi, Colin. I recently moved to MyWhoosh from Ruby. I'm really happy, especially because it's free. It's impossible to pair the Link app to the iPad. Dude, I've seen people say, and they've been around MyWhoosh a lot longer than me, I cannot get the companion app to work, the Link app to work either. I just can't. I've had someone else say it as well, that they've never had it work. So I think it's just something that they got to work on. Maybe it needs to come out in the next update. All these platforms, no matter how good they are, there's so many things they're working on. There's only so many resources. So yeah, let's just leave it there. Let's park it, folks. I'm going to jump off. Probably try to eat some oatmeal because I got to ride in a while too. And I'll set up the next stream. That means you need to subscribe. You need to put your bell button on to find me. We'll see you again real soon. Thanks, guys.